Hello everyone, my name is Crow, and this is Project Architect 2. This is episode 11. So last time we got some basic Applied Energistic 2 crafting done. So we have some processors. And so today I want to get at the very least the kind of the bulk of the system set up. So, and I would like to have this be moving day. I want to get all of my junk out of that old base, the old like half burned down base, and move it over here. I don't know if I'll be able to get everything kind of started moving towards integrating things um, the like the mechanism stuff and pattern providers and stuff over there. Um, but I mean, that's definitely a goal to kind of work towards. So last time I created a single ME controller. That was just skystone blocks. What else? The Fluix crystals. You know what? Let me just get another one just in case. So I think what how I'm gonna need many here. All right, and I needed 19, so I already got one, so I just need 18 more. All right, and all right, looks cool, right? Oh, this is speed. And we'll put the flux plug right there. All right. Looks pretty cool, right? So the controller can be set up in like a ton of different configurations. Um, this, I think this one just kind of looks kind of neat. It looks like it is for separate controllers, but obviously it's all linked together in the back. This kind of bar back here does give me a lot of um, wiggle room and playing room as far as like cables go. Like each face can have can support 32 channels. So I mean, I can get this is gonna have just be a ton of channels just off this one little bar here, and then I can always use these guys for like machines or whatever coming across off of here as well. So okay, so what else do we need? We need ME drive. That's going to be some engineering processors. I'm going to make 2 of these for now, and then some cables. All right, and so now these are going to be online. And the smart cables, you can actually see how many channels they're supporting. For the dense cables, it's one little line for every 2, I think. So, all right, so I got that. And then I need some disks. Let's make some crafting units, so calculation processors. Maybe, I think I only need, we'll just do like one of these for now. Okay, and then I need a 1K storage, so I need Certus and Redstone. Oh, okay, and just to get everything, quartz glass and redstone dust, just to get everything put away. Item cells. Yeah, I will just put this here for now. Okay, so that's online now. I kind of want to make this place look almost like a server room type of situation. That's why I got these tinted glass doors. I think it looks really cool. Okay, so I have storage. Now I need a terminal. So I need a logic processor, which I have, some annihilation cores. So I need some fluix dust. Oh, apparently I was a little bit too aggressive with tearing this thing down. Actually, I might have some dust. I got one. I made some acceleration cards because that thing was so slow. Annihilation is quartz and logic, and then I'll just make 4 of each. This is annihilation formation. And then a panel, some glowstone. Am I gonna need this for anything else? Let me just make 2 of them. I have a feeling I'm gonna need them for more than. Okay. So I have an ME terminal. That one I need a calculation and a crafting table. Okay, so now I need to smaller cable for this. I'll have to put a cover on there. I also need to figure out if the cover will cover it. Okay, beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. And then we see that this is starting to fill up with some stuff. That's totally okay. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna fill all these up right away. Uh, but these guys, I can actually like disassemble them or reassemble them as much times as I want. Um, so I mean, I will eventually need these item storage cell housings, and like you saw, they were like dirt cheap. So okay, terminal. Okay, so I have the crafting terminal. Um, I will need a pattern encoding terminal, so it means I need another crafting terminal, and then a pattern access terminal. We need a pattern provider, which I need more. Get the pattern encoding terminal first. Okay, need one of those. Need another crafting terminal. Pattern encoding terminal. All right. Oh, and blank patterns. Very nice. I only need to make one. Beautiful. Okay. So that's kind of nice. Usually the very first pattern you ever make is for more patterns, but because it's EMC, I don't have to do that. I just need to make sure that I store enough in here. Um, okay, so for 82, the way that Autocrafting works is that you have to tell it how to create something, like, for example, a pattern provider. In the pattern crafting terminal, you encode a pattern, and then you click down here, and now this pattern um, will take all these items, just like in the crafting table, it will smash it all together and it'll spit out a pattern provider. This is a super easy pattern. It doesn't involve any like NBT data or anything like that. So easy to do. However, unless it has the formation core, the crafting table, all that, it can't succeed. So it needs to know how to make the formation core as well. And so we actually want it to have use the Certus quartz. I guess it super doesn't matter, but all right. And so now what we'll need to do is create a pattern provider. We always have to do the first one by hand. Okay. And so this, and honestly, what we should do is gold. I might as well make an extended pattern provider. And then we need a molecular assembler. And this is what's going to allow us to actually create the items. And so if I put all these patterns in here, if I were to, this should be online, yes. If I were to actually request one of these items, like the pattern provider or the annihilation core, it's missing nether quartz, that's fine. And let me get some oak logs. Because I will also need to make a crafting table. That one will go in there. And so now if I were to ask it for it to get make a pattern provider, it's going to have to make 2 annihilation cores because they come in sets of 2. And we can actually see it being crafted. Ta-da! All done. And there we go. I just need to create all the different patterns, and it's honestly pretty boring. It's not like great content to watch me, like through all these recipes. But things that are a little bit more interesting is setting up some of these things, the inscribers. And so oh man, I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have enough materials to make an extended inscriber. But let's have a look. See, we're gonna need a ME interface. That's easy. I can just send some glass in there. We'll need a storage. Hang on, stuff that in there. And so you can see the little plus sign says that it knows how to make it. And this is like ProjectE being integrated into this is so nice because like I've already just seen, like 3 different things that are kind of, annoying to craft. Pistons, sticky pistons, glass, sand, logs, all this stuff is just, have like an infinite amount of because I have ProjectE here. So copper, a little bit more iron. So I need to make 3 more inscribers. I'm going to need pistons. And this is why I made so many slots here, right? Because this can only hold 63 types of items. And this cell is already half full. So I will get bigger ones, but okay. And then for the extended inscriber, if I shift click or control click rather, I need 2 fluke dust and 8 glass. All right, so I will need a pattern provider. And then I'm going to set up, there we go. Where's the inscriber? Extended inscriber. And I only have one crafting CPU, so I can't um, order all these things up at the same time, which is kind of annoying. But like I said, this is like this is a temporary thing. All right, so so the extended inscriber can take 4 different jobs, and so I will probably see how the best way to do this is. I will need one more inscriber. I should have stuff in there. Yeah, I'm gonna need one more. Okay, I think that the easiest way to do this is going to be... Now the real question is, can I do this? It all depends on how I can do, if I can do this the way I want to do it. Okay, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the extended inscriber, what I want it to happen is I want to extract only through the side that it's came in on. Right? Because that would be most ideal if I was doing this. Right, I want it to send back to the extraction side, but it doesn't look like it'll do that. It looks like it needs to be, these needs to be separated. All right, well, I mean, I guess that's something. All right, so this means that when I make my patterns for the processors, logic processors are going to require these things. And those are going to go in here. This is going to auto export. Then it'll spit up all the stuff, all the printed circuits, and then it should automatically export them back into the pattern provider. And then over here, and then these ones should only take their respective item. And so we just got to make sure we take out the press because it doesn't need a press because it's preloaded. It doesn't need a press every time. Oops. This guy. Have any more silicon? I don't think I do. And I do need to make sure I have silicon. For this one, I need to make sure it's the right silicon. It's this silicon because this is what I get when I smelt the Certus quartz. I could use this, but then I gotta make silicon compound on, like, no thanks. But I mean, it's all EMC, so it's all the same. So yeah, I mean, it looks like, yeah. So it looks like Chosen just ordered it all together, so it's all the same. You can use Applied Energistics silicon for refined storage, and vice versa. So okay, so now if I wanted to make a processor, like 10 of them, I do need 10 silicon. That's okay. Cool. All right, and then I dug a little tunnel under here. This goes underneath the water feature. I also discovered that this is like only one block down, but it doesn't drip, which is really nice. All right, let's put this silicon away. Okay, so if I wanted to make 10 of these logic processors, you can see it's doing this, and it can do it simultaneously because they only accept the correct one. And then this, starting to load these guys up. Perfect. All right, let's make some patterns. All right, and it can't. Oh, ooh, I need some of those. All right, and there we go. All done. Made 10. Perfect. Shouldn't make need any of those. It should just spit it out. Yep, there we go. Cool. I'm loving this little server room type of situation. That's cool. Okay, so this is like the bare bones of the crafting, of the autocrafting from Applied Energistics. So let's, can we kick it into high gear? Well, let's make a, can we make a remote terminal? Wireless crafting terminal? I think we probably can make that. And I need another crafting terminal, which means I need that guy. All right, so now I have a wireless crafting terminal. Um, so I can access this remotely if I have a wireless access point, which should be easy enough to do. All right. All right, so this is linked now. Its range is only 160 meters. There is a way to use this, the quantum bridge card. That's gonna, uh, it's really cheap actually. So the bridge card itself is going to be easy. It's going to be the quantum rings that are also not going to be easy. Quantum ring? Oh man, that's It's going to be the entangled singularities because singularity needs a 64K storage component and then a bunch of other stuff. And you have to like pipe items into it. So one of the last things, actually the last thing that we're going to do today is we are going to get all of this junk out of my old base. And we're going to do that with this guy right here. Uh, okay. So this place is chunk loaded. And so if I head on back to my old base, anything I throw in the blue chemical or alchemical chest should basically get sucked up into the system immediately. Okay, so let's... There we go. Oops. Is there anything else up here? I guess not. I really didn't have that much stuff here, huh? Okay, and I want to break that so that it does not keep its... Okay, and I think that's... Gosh, I think that's it. I guess I'll take that too. So I can always come back here. Because I have the bedrock down there. But unclaimed, it is now mine no longer. It feels good. See, it's not even there anymore. It feels good to never have to go back there again. I guess I will drop my bed over here. Oh, did I? Oh, I was like, wait, what's going on? Yes. So all my power is in my backpack right now. I guess I'll just throw it down here for now. That should actually turn everything back on. Yes. Controller. Plenty of power. So this was my main right? I forget. And I think I had this set to output out the top. And then input on the bottom. Auto input. Oh, it's fuel input. That's right. Counts as a fuel. Okay. I mean, I guess I might as well keep this going. It doesn't really cost anything. All right. Well, I think that's it today. We have a true full digital storage system, and we've started working on autocrafting and truly automating things. So still a lot more work to go, but we kind of have the bones of the AE system in place. So if you have any tips or tricks or anything, please leave them down below. And otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.